Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper, the show where I seem to only ever fix up these horrible things that EA builds because, So today, we're attempting to renovate the Studio PBP lounge that comes in Del Sol Valley. It is like the high-class, upscale celebrity lounge where the award ceremonies take place and stuff, and I have a few things I want to point out that bother me, and we can, chat about it, and then we can renovate it. So, basically, my friends, I'm warning you right now that you're not going to be happy about this. So we're going to talk about a few things, such as the fact that the roof trim doesn't work, just in general, on round pieces of flooring. So these are like rounded corners, but there's no roof trim on them, so there's just like bits with no trim. I find that to be deeply upsetting. Also, there's like this floating diagonal thing going on. The walls, like, why is it what's with the painting of the walls? I don't really understand what's going on. The shape of the build itself is kind of weird and wacky. There's flower pots here but no windows. Like, I'm just really confused as to what exactly is happening on the outside of this build, and it kind of upsets me. But that's okay. And then when you walk inside, there's like a fancy door. You gotta be level 3 celebrity to get in. My sim is not. This is just Babs. She's not like the greatest at all. But when you walk in, you have like, wow, beautiful fountain. It's kind of nice actually. Like, I kind of like the interior here. There's like a pretty sad looking award ceremony area. There's like the bathrooms, which I feel like these doors just, they don't fit the style of the build. Like, we have this gorgeous, like, gold flooring and all this gold and gorgeous everything, and then it's like, okay, and plastic bathroom doors. Like, it just feels very out of place to me. And then over here, we have a bar area. I like the bar area a lot. I think it's kind of pretty. We've got some shiny stairs, and you walk up them into, like, a smaller lounge area that, like, looks downstairs. There's, like, some chairs and stuff. And that's the whole build. Also, do you see how this light isn't centered above, like, why? Oh, and there are bathrooms with gold toilets. So, like, I feel like the build doesn't really match the expectations I have for, like, an amazing celebrity golden lounge. Like, I feel like it should be a lot fancier than this, and so we're gonna try and fix it. Also fix the outside a tiny bit so it looks a little bit less weird. It's just EA builds are sometimes so messy. Like, and plus you look at the rooms and things, like, there's just random, like, all the rooms are all weird and messed up. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but, and also, like, obviously the trim is really annoying, but it's a messy build and I want to try and fix it, okay? I spent a long time doing it, and we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in to the renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are attempting to fix the unfixable yet again. This time with this, I don't even know what to call it. It's a lounge, but like, ugh. Now I'm gonna complain a little bit more. I want to say that I love Get Famous a lot. Like, it's a very fun pack. However, it's not my favorite expansion pack. I'm not gonna lie. I like the build items a lot. It's just that, and the gameplay is super fun, but like, I don't really care about fame, so like, meh. But like, it's a fun pack. But the thing is, the lots that we have been given are, a little bit questionable, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of them. I've done a few renovations so far. I did the museum. Yikes. I'm currently working on the Ward Den. That's where Judith Ward lives. I did the big Octavia Moon house, that fancy modern mansion, and I'm gonna do them all at some point. It's taking me a bit of time. I'm working on my Simsie save right now, which, if you didn't know, it's this save file that I renovated every single lot in the game. I made new townies, I built new houses, I basically fixed the entire Sims 4. Anytime a new pack comes out, I make an update of it with the new world and everything like that. And so I'm working on my update for the Simsie save for Get Famous. It's taking me a bit of time because obviously they're big builds, and also it's finals week, so bear with me. Finals 2 weeks right now at least, but like, we've been having a time recently, so I'd like to have it done by now, but not to be dramatic or anything, but like, I'm dying, so it's not quite finished, but we're getting there. Again, this is one of those builds. I'll link the Simsie save down below, and of course when I finish the update, I'll post a video about it if you want to play in it. But I play in it in every single one of my Let's Plays. It's my favorite thing in the world. I've spent, over the course of the last like year and a half or so, like, probably, so many hours. I don't even know how many hours, to be honest. Probably like just weeks, months I've spent doing this because I renovated everything. I did everything you can possibly imagine. I have new townies that all have like backstories and stuff. Like, I did it all, okay? And I'm weird flexing about it right now, but like, I'm proud of it. So Link down below. Check it out, my friends. I also streamed myself doing this build, so if you want to watch like the real time, like me actually doing the renovation and like hear my thought process and stuff, I'll link the VOD down below. It's like 3 hours long, so it's a bit of a big one, but if you want to watch that, it is linked. I post all of my streams on YouTube after they're done, so if you want to like catch one you missed or something, they're all linked down below. I post like 14 videos a week on YouTube, you guys, I'm just saying, but like I post like at least 21 hours of content on that VOD channel every week. So like if you ever want more Simsie content, feel free. I don't know why you would want to watch those, but like hey, if you want to. I also stream it live, so if you want to catch the stream live and like hang out while we build it, because people like suggest things and like we all hang out and make fun of bad EA builds together. Like it's a real good time. You should hang out with us. But I'll stop plugging things now. I want to complain some more because I have noticed recently, especially with these builds that they've done for Get Famous, EA builds are so messy. Like, messy is a good word because you know how a lot of times you'll get into a build and you'll try and do something and they'll have like a weird room thing where the room is all messed up and there's like no ceiling in the place and like because it's like one big room but there's like little like actual like in-game rooms, like the room system or like all like the flooring's all weird and like everything's just messed up and there's walls everywhere and like empty boxes and just like weird stuff going on. EA builds are messy and I don't understand how, because these people are the ones making the game. Like, why is it ending up so messy? Like, shouldn't these be like the like prime perfect examples of a build, right? Because they're like the official ones. I find it so hard to believe and understand, and so I'm currently struggling with that at the present moment, and struggling with accepting the fact that we have some icky, ugly things in the game. But I am fixing them. Don't worry. Like, I actually want to come to this lot now. Whereas before, I was a little bit like, ew, I don't really want to go there. It's kind of weird looking. Like, I think I'll pass. But now, I think it's kind of cute and I'm excited about it. I also, so this lot, if you ever play Get Famous, you might know that there's like an award ceremony that happens, like occasionally on Sundays. And if your sim is an actor or an actress, they can get nominated for awards. And the ceremony itself is kind of lame and disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Because they just like show up and sit and like those, there used to be like 6 chairs downstairs and they would like come sit in them. And then like the award ceremony, I say in air quotes, starts, and then my sim lost the one time I went to it, so I don't really know what happens then, but like it's kind of boring, and it usually happens in that tiny chair area downstairs. So I, in my version, put like a theater room upstairs, and I like the idea of this room a lot because it has the microphone so the award ceremony can take place, but also you can like pretend your sim as like having a performance, like a singing performance up there, and they're doing that. Or like maybe you could throw a celebrity meet and greet and put it up there, or you could take the curtains down and put up that big TV screen and like make it a movie theater if you wanted to. Like, there are a lot of ways that you could change that space to be more functional. Or like a wedding space, you could put a wedding arch up there, and then there's all these chairs for a wedding space. Like, this could be a beautiful place for a wedding. Just change the door so that you can have your sims actually get in without being celebrities and then have a wedding here. Like, there are a lot of ways that you could very easily turn this place into other functional event spaces, and that's why I think it's a good spot. Like, it's a very useful building to have in your game, because there's a dance floor and everything. Like, it's got it all. There's a piano and a bar, like there's fountains. This could actually be like the perfect wedding venue. Again, there isn't a wedding arch, but like you just change it, like take the microphone away and put a wedding arch there, and then boom, wedding venue. So I like the fact that it's kind of versatile in that sense, because it's hard when you don't really have many wedding type lots in the game. And also, this is like a good excuse to have one, like because of the fact that it kind of fits in, and also it's in Del Sol Valley, and like how often are you going to play in Del Sol Valley? Like, it's just kind of off in the distance, a good destination place to go. Speaking of destination places, I really want a beach world. Like, I want like a Granite Falls-esque beach world. Like, I want outdoor retreat, but I want like beach retreat. I think it'd be fun to have, like, I don't know what they would add into that pack, but if we were to have a game pack that's similar to outdoor retreat, but it's like beach themed, maybe like kids could make sand castles, and like maybe they could even do like some sort of water sports or something. I don't know how it would work, like, because the whole open world water situation, but like even if we didn't have water sports, just like beachy things, like sunbathing And which is, I don't know. I want a beach world, and Brindleton Bay is kind of like that. Like there's a beach in Brindleton Bay, but it's not the same because that isn't like a tropical beach. It's like we're in the northeastern United States and it's cold and rocky here. It isn't like tropical and like fun and fresh to go on vacation to, And that's what I want. I want a place with palm trees and not a Del Sol Valley. I want a beach, and obviously like university is big on my list too. But like I feel like could be an expansion pack. I'm talking about game pack ideas here. Okay, different. I don't want a university game pack. Okay, I want an expansion and I want it now. But imagine if we had a university system and they could do like dorms more similar to how apartments work in The Sims 4. And like oh my god, I have so many ideas and I'm just very curious how they'll do it. So I know they'll do a university eventually. They must, right? Because that's like the number one most requested thing now. Because we have all the other big boy ones like pets and seasons and stuff like that, and cities. And so I feel like with the university thing, it probably could be like pretty soon on their list. Like it must be, right? I don't know. It's got to be coming in the next couple years. Well, obviously most things are coming to The Sims 4 in the next couple years. They've announced that there's at least 3 years of planned content still for The Sims 4, but I really want university. I know that everyone does, but like that's what I want. Also, I would love a farming pack. I don't know if they would do that, but like I love Stardew Valley a lot. Like second favorite game of all time. Love Stardew Valley. Big fan. And I want to play Stardew Valley in The Sims. I want like a farm. I don't want horses though. None of that. None of you horse girls in my comments. You quit it, okay? But I do want farm stuff. Remember they had that like farm store content set in The Sims 3? I didn't play with that because I couldn't afford it. I don't even have it now. But like they had that and I thought it was really cool. So if they could do a thing like that again, that'd be awesome. Sorry, I like the fact that I kind of brought it up as if it was like, remember that store content set? Loved that. But then I was like, yeah, I didn't play with it. But because I didn't have much store content at all in The Sims 3. The Sims 3, people complain about The Sims 4 and like nickel and diming you for packs and stuff. But like The Sims 4 does not, okay? So basically, I'll explain in case you missed the Sims 3 era or if you forgot and you need to be reminded. So in the Sims 3, they had expansion packs and stuff packs. Expansion packs were $40 and they were like your classic expansions. However, they were I think they were smaller and worse than Sims 4 expansions personally, but they were the same price. And then they had stuff packs that were more similar to stuff packs now. But maybe a little bit, no, they were more like stuff packs now, to be honest, but they were $20, okay? Didn't have game packs. And then they had store content that was similar also to stuff packs now, and it was like a little bit, so I forget how many stuff packs they had in The Sims 3, but they were kind of like game pack priced, and they had a bunch of items in them, and then they were more like stuff packs. And then they had store content they released all the time that was like $10 for a set, and it was like similar to luxury party stuff. It was like not worth your money. Like you're paying a lot of money for a very small set of items because luxury party stuff sucks. It's like 11 items or something. It's really bad. Like luxury party stuff, when you compare that stuff pack to like our newer ones, it's a really, really dumb stuff pack. But that's because they were like learning and it was the first one, and I don't know. But either way, store content was more similar to stuff packs in The Sims 4, and there was a lot of it, but it was expensive, and like they nickel and dimed you so much in The Sims 3. And people complain about stuff in The Sims 4, and I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like it was so bad back then. I also used to watch so many YouTubers back, like Sims 3 era ones. Like we're talking like Life Simmer, Urban Sims, like James and Deli and them. They all had all the store content, and I always wanted it so bad, but I couldn't get it, and I was really sad about it because I would like watch them. And there was this one item. There were like these toddler items that they had, and because it was really hard to like teach your toddlers to walk and talk and stuff like that because they couldn't do anything for themselves really, because in The Sims 4 toddlers are like a little bit older, and so they can like do things for themselves, and like you can click on blocks and have them learn things and stuff like that. But what toddlers in The Sims 3 are really impossible. And they had this item, like this little walker item, and then you could put the toddler in it, and then it would teach itself to walk. And it was great. And they had this little like playpen object too, and you could put 2 toddlers in it, and they would learn how to talk, and they befriend each other. And like and plus when they were in these things, their needs wouldn't go down. They would just like sit there with their needs going up the whole time. And it was like little magic. Like I had those toddler dungeons in my Sims Baby Challenge, but like it was like that, but like you just put them in this box and they just are magically happy, and it was so good, and I wanted it so bad, but I could never have it, and now I have it, and it's a dream come true. They also had like a baby changing table and stuff. It's just all these little things that I loved about The Sims 3, because that was my first Sims game, and so when I look back on it, I have so many fond memories of like really wanting stuff packs and not being able to get them and all this stuff. But they had a big sale a couple years ago They had one just now for Black Friday too, but they had a big sale a while ago. I forget when it was. I bought them like last year, but I got all of the stuff packs. I didn't have any before then, and I finally just caved and bought all of the stuff packs at once. And so, because they were like $4 or $5 each on Steam, and so I bought all of them. And then now I finally have a fully expanded Sims 3, which is like 12-year-old Kayla's dream. I played that game so much in middle school. It was my saving grace, I'm not gonna lie. I was having a real hard time back then, alright? And The Sims 3, it got me through some stuff. I respect it. I'm grateful. See, I could go on and on and on about The Sims 3 forever. I never played The Sims 2. I think that's kind of like a disgrace, huh, isn't it, to not play The Sims 2? And everyone gets mad at me when I say that. But also, bear in mind that I was a child when The Sims 2 came out. And, like, a lot of my friends all had, like, people that are my age that played The Sims 2, and you might be the same. Like, a lot of you probably had siblings that were older. Because when The Sims 2 came out, I was, like, 5. And so when I was like 5 to 9, 5 to 10 years old was The Sims 2 like prime. And I was kind of busy being a child then, and they also didn't have a computer to play it on. So like I couldn't play Sims 2 when I was like 6. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I never played The Sims 2. I wish that I did. I feel like a liar and a fake simmer, but I was young. So I think I have an excuse. I don't know. I'm sorry. I really, really am. I'll make up for it. But yeah, a lot of people, that was like their childhood. My like childhood favorite Sims game is The Sims 3, and a lot of people have that for The Sims 2. Maybe The Sims 1. I've never played The Sims 1. I've played Sims 2 occasionally. Like I've played it a couple times and I've seen a lot of videos on it and stuff, but I have never even seen The Sims 1. Like The Sims, never even seen it played, which is probably really embarrassing too, because that's like the original, but still yeah. I played a lot of My Sims Kingdom on the Wii back in the day as well. That was one of my earlier Sims games too. I got it for Christmas from my grandpa one year. And I played that game so much. Wait, I want it again. What if I like go to my parents' house and steal the Wii and then play My Sims Kingdom? Cause like no one plays on that Wii. It's just sitting upstairs. Like no one has touched that thing in so long. I'm gonna steal it. Guys, I'm going home this weekend. I'm going to steal the Wii and play My Sims Kingdom. I can't wait. I used to love My Sims Kingdom, though. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I was like it was a good game. But I was really into it. I'm going to play it again. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, what were your childhood games? What do you guys like remember the most about like being young and being into games? I also played a lot of Webkins when I was young, and Neopets. Really was into Neopets and Webkins. Those are different, though. They aren't like games. They're like online games, but what do you like? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear about it. And also your favorite like childhood TV shows. Like your favorite Disney shows as a kid. Like Hannah Montana was my thing. My best friend and I, my neighbor, we were so into Hannah Montana. Like it was bad. Like we were obsessed. And now I am Hannah Montana. So it kind of works out well for me. But like I really liked her when I was little. And I want to watch Hannah Montana again. Where can I watch Hannah Montana? Should I buy DVD sets of Hannah Montana and watch the whole thing? I'm gonna be honest, I think that I might do that. I have no regrets. Oh, I can just sit here and like build things and pre-record and then watch Hannah Montana. Because I'm currently, guys, surprise, surprise, I'm pre-recording again. Hey, I'm going to England in like 2 weeks because I'm going to see my friends for a thing we're calling Squadmas. We're having a Christmas, but with the squad. And so I'm going to England in like 2 weeks. And I have to pre-record again. And then I'm getting home and I'm going to Chicago to see my grandparents for Christmas. So it's just like a bunch of stuff is going on at once. So yet again, pre-recording, hey, super fun and fresh, obviously. Surprise, surprise, lilsimsie, pre-recording YouTube content. That never happens. And also it's finals week right now. So like I probably should calm down a little bit. But, well, that's not true. Finals week is next week, but I don't really have many exams. Like the exams are next week. But like I only have exams in like half of my classes. And also, I'm not too concerned about the exam itself. My issue is that I have a lot of papers due, like big research type papers and stuff. And those, like, I feel like papers are significantly more stressful than exams. Like, I don't really care about exam week, but like my papers are all due on Friday this week. And I'm like extra stressed right now because like the paper takes me so much longer than it would to do an exam. Because like you study for the exam, sure. But also, like, if you count the studying you have to do and, like, the hour it takes to take the exam, that is so much easier than writing a paper. Papers with the research you have to do beforehand and then the writing, it's like, papers are so much more work than an exam. And you have to, like, actually know things for a paper. Because you can kind of, like, to an extent, like, cram for an exam and then, like, not have to actually learn anything because it's, like, multiple choice. But with a paper, you can't just, like, you have to know what you're talking about. You know, you can't just like memorize some stuff and be like, yep, I'm winging it. You know, it's a lot more difficult. So anyway, I'm more stressed this week than I will be next week. So it's not quite finals week, but I'm going to call it finals week because it's my finals week. All my final stuff is due this week, and I'm stressed. But I submitted my research paper already. I know you guys care a lot about this, so I'm going to keep telling you. But I have a research paper due on Friday that I submitted already. I did it this weekend, and so that's done. But I have to do a video presentation for it and like make the presentation still, but I haven't done that yet. And I have 2 other papers due, and then I'm done. So 2 more papers and the presentation, and then we are out of here. Although I still obviously have like some exams to do, but again, those are like that's the next step. We got to get this stuff done first. The actual work has to get done first. I'm fine, everybody. But then also after this, my work is done. Like I'm done until January 7th after that. So I have like a whole month of no school and like actual break time, and I need that very desperately because lilsimsie is losing her mind. I've been so dramatic on Twitter recently. I like never tweet. I post a tweet like once every 5 days usually, and they're always good tweets. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm really funny and really good at Twitter, so follow me at lilsimsie. I'll link it down below, but like you should follow me on Twitter, please. I'm like 6,000 followers off from 50,000 followers, and I really want to have 50,000 followers. So if you want to follow me on Twitter and see me being dramatic, go for it. But like of my last 4 tweets, 3 are about me crying because I've been crying so much recently. I think it's just like an overwhelmed thing, but like oh my god, I feel kind of annoying, which I always do, but like I don't usually feel annoying on Twitter because I never tweet. But then I realized after I posted those tweets that I had tweeted 4 times about crying, and it's like, okay, Kayla, like you need to calm down. The first one was just pictures of me crying. And then I was gonna, so I wasn't gonna, I'll explain that tweet. I feel like I need to. I wasn't gonna post them. Those pictures were of me crying about being stressed about school, which is like fair enough. I was very overwhelmed and like having a meltdown, and so I took them because taking pictures of you crying always makes you feel better, like can confirm. And so I took them, and then a couple days later, my friend was being mean to me, and I was really upset, and it was late at night, and then I was talking to my friend Rochelle, who's kiwi simming. Shout out, follow her on YouTube and Twitch. But I was talking to her and I was gonna post them without context. I was being like dramatic and I was gonna just post them without any context, kind of as a joke and see what happened. And then I was like, I can't just tweet pictures of me crying at 2 a.m. That would be really bad. Like, I really shouldn't do that. Like, I shouldn't just post 2 pictures of me crying with no context. People are gonna get worried. And then I put, thanks to her, felt cute, might delete later, because she encouraged me to post them. So this is Kiwi Simming's fault. Kiwi Simming made me dramatic. I had a good, clean Twitter record, and now I'm a freak that cries all the time. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry about this. But on that note, make sure to go ahead and leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and I cry every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Quick pro tip though, like actually, if you're crying, take pictures and then send them to your friends, because you'll realize how ridiculous you look and you'll start laughing and then you feel better. Like, I'm not kidding, it works every single time.